Welcome to SATV Sports, where I bring you nothing but the most exclusive updates in the UEFA Champions League knockout stage. What a shocking result in most of the games that they played yesterday. Bayern 2, Celtic 1, Feyenoord 1, AC Milan 0, Benfica 1, Monaco 0. What a shocking result in the games that have been played so far. One unsurprising thing was Bayern will always go through ahead of Celtic, which is always 100% right. But for Monaco to lose at home against Benfica, sometimes it's really shocking because they are playing at home and they are the favorites when it comes to this knockout stage for them to move ahead of their opponent. But Benfica has always been good whenever they play AS Monaco. They've always been good. So for me, it wasn't really surprising. But who do you think is going to move out of this knockout stage and qualify into the round of 16 in the UEFA Champions League? The toughest will always be the toughest of all the games. The toughest of all the games, the one no one can easily predict, is between Manchester City versus the superpowers of European football, Real Madrid. These are the only two toughest teams in the knockout stage currently. But who do you think will scale through? Both yesterday and today, lots of goals have been scored in these games. Lots of goals have been scored. Yesterday, 5 goals were scored. So in all, when you gather, it's almost about 15 or 17 goals that were scored in these two matches. But who knows what is going to happen next week in the UEFA Champions League knockout stage. These teams will be grouped and we will see who will move to the next stage of the competition. It's really going to be tough, but definitely the superiors when it comes to the UEFA Champions League will always be seen in these stages. You can't take Madrid out, you can't take Liverpool out, you can't also take Bayern out. These are the teams that will definitely, one of them will be in the final. But you can't underrate any team this time around. Most of these teams are really doing their best to make sure they also make a claim for themselves in the UEFA Champions League. That is why whenever the transfer window is open, they always make sure they recruit the right caliber of players that will help them either in their leagues or in the UEFA Champions League or in the Europa League or in the Conference League. Any of these teams are capable of doing magic or upsetting any team that they meet. But who do you think is going to move to the next stage of the UEFA Champions League knockout stage, out of the knockout stage and into the round of 16? And who do you think will be in the finals of the UEFA Champions League? For me, if you ask me to pick 2 teams that will be in the UEFA Champions League finals, I will pick Madrid and I'll pick FC Barcelona. Currently this season in the UEFA Champions League, if I have to pick 2 teams, I will pick Barca and I will pick Liverpool. They've been dominant and they've been one of the best teams so far in the UEFA Champions League. If you ask me to pick 2 teams before the round of 16 qualify, I'll pick Barca and I'll pick Liverpool. But if you ask me who will go into the finals of the UEFA Champions League, I should pick 2 teams. I'll pick Madrid and I'll pick Barca. Why? These 2 teams are the superiors when it comes to the UEFA Champions League. and they've been dominant. They've been one of the best teams so far when it comes to the UEFA Champions League. If you put head to head in it, they've always been dominant. They've always been successful. They've always been great when it comes to the UEFA Champions League, but you can't determine who will go into the finals. I might predict, you might predict, but the football is on the pitch. It's only on the pitch that will determine who will be in the finals of the UEFA Champions League. But the 2024 UEFA Champions League winner, I can't determine it. You can't determine it. It's the pitch that will decide who will go into the finals. But for me, if you ask me to pick, I will always pick Madrid. I will always pick Barca. But if you ask me to pick 4, I will pick Madrid, I will pick Barca, I will pick Bayern, and then I will pick Liverpool. These are my 4 top teams that I think they will rub shoulder to shoulder or head to head into the UEFA Champions League finals. No two ways about it, because they are the best teams when it comes to the UEFA Champions League. When it comes to the birthright of the UEFA Champions League, teams that have been dominant, teams that are great when it comes to these championships, it has always been Barca, it has always been Bayern, it has always been Liverpool, it has always been Madrid. But the godfather of all is always Madrid. You can't take it away from them. When they enter into these knockout stages or the round of 16, nothing stops them. It has always been Madrid, and it will always be Madrid. Unless they are eliminated, then you can see a surprise team in the finals. But when it comes to the finals, I will always pick Madrid ahead of any other team. It has always been like their birthright. And it has always been like it's always Madrid. When you have to bet on it, you will always go for Madrid because they are the best teams when it comes to the UEFA Champions League. And you can't take it away from them. Let's see what happens out of this knockout stage, and that will determine who each and every team will face and who will scale through into the finals or the quarterfinals and the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League, and who will go into the finals of the UEFA Champions League. For now, just stay glued to your seat, and I'll keep on bringing you the most exclusive you always wanted in the UEFA Champions League. Every team has a chance of going into the finals. Every team is capable of winning the UEFA Champions League finals or the UEFA Champions League trophy. But the birthright of these trophies is always for Madrid or Barca or Liverpool or Bayern. But FC Porto can also upset anyone. Any of the teams that are there to make sure they qualify into the finals, they will definitely win it. They will definitely be in the finals. You can't determine who will go into it. But just stay glued to your seat, and I will always bring you the most exclusive you always want to hear. The most exclusive you always wanted to see. It's all about the UEFA Champions League. Who do you think will go into the finals? Who do you think will get an upset, will be surprised? And who do you think is capable of winning it? Stay glued to your seat. Subscribe and follow SATV Sports on all our social media platforms, and I will always bring you the most exclusive and the best updates you always wanted. If SATV Sports has to be grateful, I have to be grateful to each and everyone that have made SATV Sports successful this far. You have brought SATV Sports this far. Without you, we can never be here. Always press the notification button, subscribe to SATV Sports, like, comment, and share, so that anytime I drop an update, you will be the first to know. It's always about SATV Sports, football, and all the leagues around the world. I will always bring you the most exclusive you always wanted. It's not only about football that we talk about all sports. But just stay glued to your seat, and I will keep on bringing you the most exclusive updates in all the sports that you really want to see, hear, or enjoy. Always be the first to know. SATV Sports, the best and the ultimate destination for sports. We are always there to serve you.